Ballin' till 2 a.m. Still got game in the tank. Turn the page, check the score. Then I slide to the rank. Opinionated MJ. Spit it clean, keep it real. Live on collecting all the hits. Connecting every deal. From the hardwood to the mic. I keep the run down tight. One more run, one more take. For the one still up tonight. Say it loud, say it clear. Who got the stats right here? Short report, big heart. I bring the game near. All until 2 a.m. All until 2 a.m. Sports update, here we go. Let the whole room know.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Ballin' to 2 a.m. I already told y'all I was going to do my passion projects. I just want to send a special shout out to my boy Ron, my boy Reezy. He up here right now. We about to cover the Marvel things. What's up, Reezy?
What's going on, brother? You doing all right?
Yes, sir. And we got my other boy here too, Neil Classic. We're just gonna call him Classic right here. His name is Neil. He's hiding right now, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here to. Oh wait, no, Neil, go in. How you feeling about yourself? How you feeling?
Making sure my mic work. What's happening? You all right?
Yeah, no, that's my boys. These are my boys. Like these are personal friends that I have. So welcome to like family, basically. And in this episode, we about to talk Marvel. We about to talk Spider-Man, Doom, and just getting ready for the Spider-Man movie, whatnot, and everything else that's going on with that. And let's kick it off. Neil, you already know where I'm about to go.
Yeah, I was trying to
go ahead and ask Ryan how you ask me. Just jump off straight with that. Go for
it. If you are in imminent danger, and the only way to prevent that from happening was to come up with a Marvel movie, what character would it involve, and what are like the major plot points that
he's lying, Ryan? He's lying.
That's not the way he asked the question. Huh?
No, that's not the way he asked the question. Neil asked me twice, bro. He said, gun to your head, make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars. And I was like, I couldn't answer him the first time when he called me one day when I was at work. And then he called me the other day and he was like, okay, gun to your head, make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars. And then we created a movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to mine, but we want to hear yours because you are the comics connoisseur for everybody out there as well. Like Ron is the comics connoisseur. You see him with the shirt on. He got the Fantastic Four shirt on already. He's been collecting comics for forever, for decades. And he is my encyclopedia when it comes to everything Marvel, for real. Yeah. So go ahead, Neil. Ask him the question. Gun to your head. You got to make a movie after Secret Wars. Go ahead.
How would you continue the continuity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe after Avengers Endgame, and what would you do after that? Because it's like most of their ace players are exhausted. Like Iron Man has like gone through the ringer. Thor's gone through. There's whose story do you tell next?
So all right, I'm gonna go jump right into my bag. This is I was actually hoping we can get here, and you leading me right into it. So I have to set the stage first and foremost, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of chatter about people not understanding what's going on right now. And this is going to be in alignment, I believe, of what's happening. So I'm going to take us all the way back to Avengers Endgame and talk about where the MCU was both thematically and in real life. So we just heard about the fact, or we just saw in Endgame, that in order for them to get everybody back after the blip, that they had to go back in time to collect the stones. Right. And by collecting the stones, they actually were going into creating alternate realities and timelines that they had to clip in order to make sure that they didn't cause any issues. Well, in real life, Disney had just acquired Fox,
In
right?
real life. Yeah.
And the question was around, well, how do we, everyone's talking about how do we incorporate Fox, these characters into the MCU? Well, lo and behold, we walk into the multiverse saga.
Right.
And the only thing the multiverse saga is, or was, because it's nearing its conclusion, is a way to bring all these other universes, the Fox universe. Because if you think about it, when Fox had the properties of X-Men and Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
they never had the wherewithal to connect them two together. There was never a universe where the Fantastic Four and the X-Men existed. So the way Feige is treating us, that they never coexisted together. They were their own separate worlds.
Yeah.
So now you have this multiverse saga where they're bringing all these entities together. Now, here's what I think, and this is going to be the reason why I'm saying this in terms of how I would move things forward.
Okay.
Here's what I think is going to happen between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, because as you heard, there will not be another Marvel movie that comes out between Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
In Doomsday, I don't believe that Doctor Doom is going to be the outright villain. I believe that Doctor Doom is going to realize that these worlds are being destroyed, essentially.
Right.
And he's going to find a way to amass enough power to create his own world, which is what's going to be the plot point in Secret Wars. And so I'm gonna leave it right there, because there's actually an 8-issue comic series called Secret Wars that goes through all that. So if you read that, you understand.
It's 8 issues. I thought it was like 2.
It's 8. It's 8. So you understand. So if you read that, you understand where I'm going. So I'm gonna stop there, because I'm not wanting to spoil anything. But
okay,
I'm gonna jump to the end. The end result of Secret Wars is a whole new reset reality, one universe that has all these other multiversal elements contained within it. So this is how Feige is going to take the Fantastic Four, which we know is in its own universe,
right,
already, because we've seen that movie. They're in Earth 828. The X-Men, who if you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, is in its own universe.
Right.
Gonna put them into the main MCU timeline, and it's not going to be a reboot. It's going to be a reset. So this will allow them, if they wanted to bring back characters that may have been deceased or gone, they can do that, because they're going to reset it. So not reboot, because reboot means they're going to start all the way over. They're not starting over. They're going to reset.
Right.
Having said all that, gun to my head, where would I go next? It would immediately be X-Men.
Okay.
And I would put the focus around these characters. It would be Cyclops. It'll basically be the original 5, but I'd probably swap out Angel with Wolverine just to give it a little bit of fanfare. So it'll be Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Beast, and Iceman, with of course Xavier as the headmaster. And I would make the initial villain that they face will be the Sentinels. So I wouldn't even go into the Magneto bag right away. I would go with the Sentinels. And the reason why I would do that is because I would position the movie in such a way that you now have these new characters in this new reset world that everybody fears and hates. Yeah. And the humans are trying to figure out a way to contain the X-Men, because you still won't necessarily have the full assembly of the Avengers. You will have the Fantastic Four, which will, they're going to have their popularity. Yeah. But you may not have the full assembly of the Avengers. So they're going to figure out, how do we need to get this new threat how do we contain this new threat?
Right.
We've already introduced adamantium. This is why I'm saying I would bring in Wolverine, because you have this, you have adamantium, which they introduced to the MCU. But I don't know if Wolverine would necessarily have his adamantium in that moment. That might be a result of the events that happen in X-Men, just to get things kind of level set. But the focus of the X-Men will be around Cyclops and his leadership of the X-Men in this new world. And that's how I would, now those would be the plot points. It'll be a combination of different elements, but it would be already, hey, because we've already seen, for example, if you've seen Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah.
And you had the Fontaine, who was already stoking this fear of who is this new threat, who's going to be the ones to save us. That's why she brought together the new Avengers, right?
Right.
So she's already stoking that flame. So she would be, I would have her as the main antagonist against the X-Men. But I wouldn't necessarily bring in the new Avengers. I want this to be an X-Men contained movie. But
is she comic book accurate? Like,
she represents a combination of characters, so she is new-ish. But she has appeared in a couple of but new-ish.
Okay.
But she would be the main antagonist in this sense, because this will be the threat she's been waiting for.
Right.
And so just to allow her to do more for Black Ops stuff, bringing in the Sentinels, bringing in some other people, right, to really go at the X-Men.
Oh, okay. What'd you say, Neil? Go ahead.
Like the Weapon X program.
Yeah, so you already have this. So you already have the Super Soldier program, right? So this will be a way for her to, and that's a great point. This will be a way for her to restart that program, because the Super Soldier program is nothing but what they call like the Weapon Plus program. So Captain America was the first one.
Okay.
And then Weapon X is really Weapon 10, with Wolverine being the 10th one. But all this trying to find ways to create this super soldier where, adamantium was what they used for Wolverine, because him being a mutant and him having a healing factor, he would be able to sustain it, essentially. Man. They didn't know that until they tried it, but realizing that because, he has this healing factor, they was like, well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
The espionage around that will be great to discuss too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see how with X-Men 97, how they're really treating the X-Men in terms of not just them just being your standard superheroes, but a lot of that espionage and spy stuff. But the reason why I wouldn't bring in Magneto as the main villain is because I want him to. I kind of would want to see him as a believer in the dream, if you will.
Yeah.
And I want that turn to happen in this movie, where by the time you get to the second movie, he is now the antagonist.
You understand why he
Magneto?
Yeah.
That's
wow. Wow. That flips everything we came up with.
From opposite ends.
I didn't mention Magneto at all when we had the discussion.
But turning. Okay. I mean,
Neil, you breaking up, bro. You breaking up. Yeah. Clear up.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go for it.
Oh, no. That's an interesting way to tell the story, is both of them on the same page and then diverting.
Yeah.
Instead of them being like enemies automatically.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, it's not dissimilar from X-Men First Class, right? Because Xavier and Eric, they were friends, and I wouldn't make Magneto an X-Man like he was in First Class. He would just be a mutant that is trying to figure out the navigation of the world, and he would essentially become radicalized because you're in this new space. And you're trying to give it a new go ahead, and you're realizing that no matter where you go, you're feared and hated. So I would show his turn. I I would show his character arc progressing opposite to Xavier in this movie, with the X-Men being the ones who are also understanding, well, wait a minute, which side do I go on? Which is why I want Cyclops to be the focal point, because he has to be the leader that's going to get the X-Men to stay on Xavier's end.
So, how big of a role is the ensemble cast going to play?
I mean, it's going to be a balance, right? I mean, no, very similar to how you have, the Fantastic Four. Everybody had their moment in the Fantastic Four movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, same here. You have to balance it out. Everyone's going to need to have their focus, because you're going to want to see their power set, their character development, not necessarily go through a full character arc, but you want to see why the X-Men are the X-Men. It's almost like how, I'm going to use another reference. When you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, everybody had their moment. And when you walked away from that movie, you understood everybody's character set.
Their character, their motivation.
Right.
Okay, so
man, I gotta. You saved yourself. You definitely saved yourself. You are out of danger.
Hold on. Reezy, answer the question, because you've provided us with great knowledge, for real.
Man,
I'm learning stuff. I'm learning stuff right now on the fly. But Neil told me, gun to your head, make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars.
Yeah, so the movie would be an X-Men movie.
Oh, okay, so it'd be X-Men. Okay,
it'd be X-Men movie. Yeah, it'll be X-Men movie. Okay. X-Men movie focused on Cyclops.
I think we're too intertwined to, like, the actors that have been doing everything, and like especially Hugh. You know what I mean? And me personally, I'll just say me personally, I don't want to let go of what I've seen already. Like right now, if they wanted to introduce another Spider-Man 3 years from now, if it's not Tom Holland, I'm not watching. You know what I mean? Like, because we had Spider-Man with who was it? Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch Drew. I ain't watched Drew. I didn't.
Okay.
Like it came later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta go figure out, you know what I mean? And that's kind of how it would be for me. But me trying to stay like consistent with everything, I'm gonna watch everything. But what do the fans need to like do in order to, because Tom Holland is heavy to me. Like, to me, he's the best Spider-Man, especially if this Spider-Man hit the way I think it's gonna hit. Because I'm wanting to go see it tomorrow. Like, I'm wanting to go see it quick, fast. But if he's about to leave, like, let's say Secret Wars, all right, boom, he gone.
Yep.
What do we have? Like, for the MCU, what do we have? We don't have an anchor. Who is the anchor?
So they can go a couple ways with how this plays out.
Yeah.
Your anchor would be the Fantastic Four. That would be your anchor, because they would now be in this new world.
Okay.
Your anchor could be Spider-Man. So I'm with you, right?
Yeah.
I believe Tom Holland can play Spider-Man
forever.
Like Hugh Jackman. You in this to you 90. Right.
Yeah.
He can in the way they've positioned this Spider-Man, which again, I don't understand why a lot of people aren't picking up on this. They started Peter Parker off in high school.
Yeah.
He is now thematically college age.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen adult Peter Parker yet.
Yes.
Right. So they can go far with Spider-Man as Tom Holland, as long as he wishes to be Spider-Man. And from what I'm hearing, he loves the character. So I think as long as there's a run rate in the story that makes sense, he's going to stay on. You talked about Tobey and Garfield. Well, when Tobey did Spider-Man, Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, he started off in high school. They immediately jumped him in that same movie to some point in college.
Right.
By the time you get to Spider-Man 2, they immediately jumped him into being, like finishing college, but grown almost. Then by Spider-Man 3, they immediately jumped him into being a grown man, about to marry Mary Jane. So
Right.
you covered a span of time where, yeah, you're pretty much done. Could you do another movie? Sure, but character set wise, Peter Parker wise, you've moved him into a point where now, it's kind of like um the same sort of thematic areas. Same thing with Garfield. They
Yeah.
started him in high school, and
Mhm.
then in that movie, he was no he stayed he stayed in high school. He
Mhm.
graduated in Amazing Spider-Man 2 from high school, and then immediately kind of positioned him. I don't even know if
I'm
they
guilty.
even
I
did the
didn't.
college stuff,
I didn't
but they
watch
just immediately put
Garfield.
him into like grown man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just kind of think about how the character, not Spider-Man, but how Peter Parker is going to develop character-wise. For
Right.
Holland, again, pulling from the Ultimate Spider-Man, pulling from 2 points, Ultimate Spider-Man, and then right after the other, when Spider-Man had befriended Tony Stark, you got
Mhm.
a young teenager who wishes to be an Avenger. He is now, he then progresses through that, through Infinity War, becomes an Avenger, has to deal with life without the Avengers, and then has to realize that he has to be his own person, all while he's still in high school.
Right.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see him as a college age young adult,
Mhm.
understanding what that world actually means in the world that doesn't even remember who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And
that's huge, like huge character growth within the
yes,
span of those three movies. Now we get to see what the
the
payoff of that looks like, right?
we get to see, like, I feel like this Spider-Man is going through real life stuff
Yep.
like
Yep.
that we go through every day. Like, oh, you over there, you see who was once your girl.
Yep.
Oh, it's some other dude rubbing his hands through her hair. Oh, you got to save them. You still care for them. You
Right.
still making sure they're covered, that they're protected.
Right.
You still making sure everybody else is protected as well. So it's just like you have basically separated from you did the Doctor Strange thing, which was make everybody forgive me,
Mm-hmm.
and they all forgot you,
Yep.
and now you're obligated to basically be like the person that protects them still, even though you were protecting two people when you wanted that spell,
Right.
and because May was gone,
Mm-hmm.
and Neil, we gonna get to that too, and it's like you wanted to protect your girlfriend and your best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're still protecting them, but they
Yep.
don't know you,
Right.
and you're to yourself now because you also lost the ability to be able to go to MIT.
Right.
Like you lost everything because you sacrificed everything in order to be able to make sure that they were okay.
Right.
To make the hero
How do
sacrifice.
you feel about that? Like, bro, this Spider-Man gotta be the best Spider-Man. It gotta be.
It's gearing up to be that way.
Hmm.
Now I want to stay on the topic of the anchors.
Yeah.
There's another anchor. So
So
we're talking about Fantastic Four. We're
Oh,
talking about Spider-Man.
okay.
Another anchor could be Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
If and we saw from the San Diego Comic-Con that they're coming up with a Ghost Rider movie in 28.
Yeah.
So you can really tap into that,
Mrs.
Midnight Suns, occult bag if you want to as an anchor point to move forward. Like you can, like, now that Marvel has all their pieces,
Yeah.
they can put the Avengers to the side for a minute.
Oh, okay. So you saying all the
You
people?
bring back Blade and the Midnight Suns, man. You man.
Right? You can essentially say, okay, we got the Avengers. They over here now. Depending on how Secret Wars shake out, you can say, okay, the Avengers over here for a minute.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go build up X-Men, Fantastic Four, basically all the characters we couldn't play with, we couldn't really build into. We're gonna spend some time developing them, getting them together.
I can see it. It could work.
Okay.
Well, I'm somewhere between. Is it possible? How much entertainment can you harvest from this genre before the general public gets like tired of it?
That's a great question. So here's what's gonna happen, and it started happening after Endgame. But I wanna dispel a myth or a myth.
Yeah, please.
Not all comic book characters have the same popularity, despite what a lot of these grifters will tell you on the internet. They're saying, "Oh, this is the greatest character." No, it's not. No, it's not. So what's going to happen after Secret Wars 2 is, this is why I'm saying, like, where the big money is going to come into play, X-Men, Ghost Rider, and because now you have Ghost Rider in the mix, you're going to have Doctor Strange, right? Those are going to be your big money makers, because now you're going to really start tapping into a lot of this. You can really start going to a lot of these horror elements, right? Which is, as we see now in recent cinema, is huge. Now you do it right, you're going to strike big.
You start incorporating other genres in the superhero sub.
Right. Right. You're going to start seeing a lot of subgenres, and they started doing that now, which is why, to be fair, even with all the grifter chatter and folks trying to downplay stuff in the MCU, there's only one or two movies that hasn't made money. If you really
who are those two? Who are those two? Supergirl right now.
Well, so if you're talking Marvel, right? If you're talking Marvel, the only one that didn't make any money, was the Marvels.
And that the end of the movie shook me.
Yeah, right.
Relative post-credit scene shook me.
Yeah,
and I actually like the Marvels. Like I mean, they're offsite. That means that's where, you know what I mean,
right?
Like she was operating from Ms. Marvel, and she's doing things off world, and I understood it, and it's like, so you bring them there, you bring them back close, and then they have this exchange thing going on.
Yep.
And then you take them all there, so they all are able to work their work. Like I need them in Doomsday too. And I actually like the Marvels. It was smooth. I mean, it's not the greatest Marvel movie, of course not, but it's not trash. You know what I mean? Like it adds on to it, because if they incorporate their story, then we'll be able to see like that exchange. You know what I mean? They might be able to triple team Doom with one person in front of him. Like that's something that's to be added to that. Like, go ahead.
So what's going to happen is, you're going to have your big money makers, right? Yeah. And you're going to have your passion projects,
right?
And
level guys. Okay.
Marvel's going to go deep in their bag.
Black threads. Okay. Oh man.
Neil's thinking. Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that they're going to go deep in their bag. I mean, you're already seeing that. Like let's keep it real. When the MCU started, they had the C team. Iron Man was a C-list character at best in terms of popularity. Same as Captain America, same with the Avengers. They had just came off of the fact that Marvel had to loan out these characters to Jim Lee and his production team to reboot all the characters, and then they launched the first version of the Ultimate Universe, which rejuvenated the popularity in these characters. That's why when the MCU started off at Iron Man, you had Nick Fury as Samuel L. Jackson. He was from the Ultimate Universe. He wasn't the main. He wasn't the main MCU Nick Fury. That was the Ultimate version. So they was pulling from that popularity set. They're insanely popular now, but Marvel's bread and butter has always been about bringing in these characters you haven't heard about, and making them popular.
Right.
And so they're gonna continue doing that. You're gonna see you're gonna see some folks in Ghost Rider. There's gonna be like deep cuts, like who was this person, and you're gonna be like, yeah, that person was in, Ghost Rider, issue blah blah blah. But they're gonna make this person, huge. Now, to your point, some fans are gonna be okay with that, some fans aren't, but Marvel will be fine.
Okay. So let's get to you making a movie now, because Neil hit me with Mike while I'm working.
Yeah.
Gun to your head. He hit me with it twice. The first time I could not answer. Before I tell you my side, I want to hear your side. It's Mike, gun to your head. Make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars. What's the movie? What, Neil?
That's not how it sounds.
Yes, that's how I took it. And I'm gonna be over there tomorrow. So I'm gonna think about it then. But Neil told me, gun to my head, make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars. Just let's say we don't know nothing. And what type of movie would you make, like after Secret Wars?
So like I said, the very first movie I would do, knowing nothing else.
Fantastic Four.
No, it would be the X-Men. It'd be the X-Men. And I would use the X-Men to kick off a whole nother sort of sub-genre universe, because again, when you talk about the X-Men, you can go deep in your bag just on X-Men alone.
Yeah.
You got the core X-Men, you got X-Factor, you got X-Force. I mean, you see it
97.
You're seeing it now.
Yeah.
You got Scott Summers, you got Alex Summers, who's Havoc, you got Cable. All of them are Summers, and they all lead their own team.
Right.
You can make multiple movies just on those three, and they don't even have to connect to each other.
Movies, do you think that would be successful though?
Oh yeah. X-Men
at least 500 million.
Oh, easy.
I just want a Shyamalan movie where the
What's up, Discovery Eats with Ross? What's up,
Easy.
Nina? Yeah. Okay,
Easy.
so okay, let me jump straight in. Neil asked me, he asked me personally, like, Mike, gun to your head. I'm working, Ron. And it's Mike, gun to your head. He asked me the first time, I'm like, I don't have nothing. And then he asked me the next day, like, I'm on the route tomorrow that I was doing.
Yep.
When he asked me this, when I came out with everything, my everything was basically where I go, Neil. Spider-Man is going to pend on Spider-Man.
Okay.
And it's got to do a little bit with the symbiote. A little bit.
Okay.
It's got to do with him like anchoring and ushering in the next Spider-Man as well too. And it's just go ahead, Neil. You got something to say?
And I'm like, what year Spider-Man is this? This is past like adult Spider-Man. This is like for the later his career.
It was just basically Spider-Man needs to anchor, to me, for viewership. I was thinking more so the numbers and what they produce going forward, because I know that's big to them. Like, what type of box office like they can get. It was Spider-Man basically being able to usher in the next one. I introduced Miles Morales along the time.
Okay.
But basically Spider-Man, like I did the Hulk thing where, what's up, Paulie? Get that out. And what's up, Nina back? But I want Hulk to be in this. And I want Hulk to be set up to be World War Hulk. World War Hulk. Let me say that clear. World War Hulk. And they send him off potentially in Spider-Man, because the rumors are that he is going to separate from Banner. That's rumors. Reezy, I already know how you do with the rumors and whatnot. But if that's true, then that means that send him off, have him be the one that comes back to the worlds. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this planet's getting destroyed. This planet's getting destroyed in my multiverse, in my universe anyway. And then he keeps coming back. He comes back to 616 because 616 is going to be a part of this. So if he's a part of this and he comes back to this, he can come back with his anger, his fury, whatnot. That's a whole nother Hulk story. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, and Spider-Man can be a part of that since Hulk is in Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And Spider-Man also, okay, so Neil, you ready? You ready, Neil?
What?
I'm about to go in on Reezy too.
What are you teeing up?
You know what I'm teeing up. What we've been talking about the last like 4 days in the morning when I'm at work. After I seen Spider-Man slang Scorpion.
yeah. And then you've been on that one.
After I seen Spider-Man sling Scorpion on the car, Neil been on me. Mike, Spider-Man can't kill nobody. Kill somebody by mistake twice. By mistake, because he said, I'm not in control. Let Spider-Man be more of a, like, I made mistakes. This is realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I did this, but I didn't do this, but I did this because whatever is going on with his transformation, the black eyes thing. But I want Spider-Man to off somebody. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. After seeing him sling Scorpion on the car, on a police car, Ryan, of all things.
These are the only 2 points.
When I seen him sling somebody on a police car, I was like, yes, Spider-Man.
These are the only 2 points that I was trying to make. One, physics doesn't exist if Spider-Man does that because you're just goo in a suit. It's like you can't live after something like that. Like your back's broken.
Okay.
Something's wrong.
You're done. Because I think Scorpion's dead after that. Is he not dead?
No. But if physics were real, yes, definitely.
In real life, he's dead. He's done.
Like there's certain things like you can't do with a rope without like killing somebody.
Then I just convinced Neil earlier today while I was working that, okay, so I said, Neil, if the Hulk is about to bust the building out above you, and it's you, your family, your kid, your wife, your mom, I threw his mom in there too. It's
he's gotta go.
He gotta go. He gotta go. Would you not have killed him 5 minutes ago, or would you? Because Ryan, you already know. I said this to you as well. I want Spider-Man to take somebody out. And Neil is like, the kids. But it's like
he can't be the friendly neighbor.
Shout out to my nephew because he had the Spider-Man blanket today. Shout out to him. He had a kidney transplant. Prayers up, yeah. But he got the Spider-Man plush with him and everything. Like, you know what I mean? But it made me think about what Neil was saying. Like, you want the kids to be able to be exposed to this, but it's just like, hey, at some point we go. You know what I mean? So why not let Spider-Man be like, oh, I did this, and then he said, what did he say in the trailer? I'm not in control.
You want Spider-Man to be Dirty Harry?
No, I don't want him to be dirty. I want him to be like, this was not in my control. I want to be in control, but I'm not. But I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
It happened. I didn't mean to do that. I want him to be able to show correction for something that shouldn't have happened.
Well, if you go back to Spider-Man No Way Home, right, and you think about how Tom Holland's Spider-Man was reacting and responding to other things that was happening, he almost killed Green Goblin.
Yes, that's what I told Neil.
Right,
I said he was
going to kill him.
Yes.
And then Maguire's Spider-Man stopped him. If you think about Spider-Man Homecoming, when he fought the Vulture, he wasn't trying to fight him. He was trying to stop him. And that's a different scenario. When he got to Mysterio, he was trying to stop Mysterio. He wasn't trying to really put hands on him. You know, even when he got his hands on him, he just, you know, stopped him, right? He just, you know, punched the dome, you know, stopped the drones, right? But Mysterio really killed himself because he, you know, one of the drones shot him. He was about to die. He tried to dome Peter, and Peter caught the hand.
Right.
He really only started getting physical with Green Goblin. So it's tough to say, like, does he even, I'm making your point. Does he even know what his true strength is, and when he's putting hands on people? So
that's why I brought up Superior Spider-Man, and y'all keep dancing around it. But if they could make Superior Spider-Man a movie, that would be amazing for me, because that explains everything you're saying. Because it's Spider-Man if he stopped holding back. And I'm trying not to make Mike's point. I'm going to sit down now.
Well, I will make the point because I think it's plausible. Spider-Man has killed before. Okay. He you know, it would be unintentional. He's not like but to your point, it's unintentional, right? And in those moments, and people have died around him that he's trying to protect. And in those moments, it solidifies the fact that, you know, life is extremely important to him.
Yeah.
You know, one of the core differences between the Marvel universe and the DC universe, I always say, is around, you know, people like immediately will have this, well, I never kill rule in the DC universe. It's like, well, how do you know that? You never, you know, like you just got your powers. How do you know you're never going to kill somebody? You haven't been in any situations where in the Marvel universe, it's like, I don't want to kill anybody. And you know, when it happens, they don't get shamed for it. You know, they be like, okay, it happens, right? Get over yourself. So
get over yourself.
Well, I mean, like, for real, like, that's
why
like,
a regular person in these stories will be terrible.
Let it go. But my point here is that you know, it'll be a learning moment, right? It'll be a learning moment for Peter Parker. Because we know Spider-Man holds his punches. So it'll be a learning point. I'm not saying he should, and I don't think you're saying he needs to be bloodlusted, like just go out here, just, you know, he's not Punisher.
I wanted him to do it by mistake. Like, after I seen the trailer, because Neil is on me. He like, Mike, you in a dark place. Mike, you and I've had a coworker say that too. Like, because like one of my boys at work, I'm like, I need Spider-Man to kill somebody twice by mistake. He like, you in a dark place. Are you in a dark place? Are you in a dark place? I'm like, no, I'm not in a dark place. But I seen him sling Scorpion on a car. And that's the first time I've ever seen Spider-Man sling somebody, because he slung what at Old Boy in Endgame? He slung like a slab of a building.
Yeah.
He fought Captain America, but he was being nice to him. He fought Thanos, but he didn't, no effect. Like, what has Spider-Man done that's made him look like he's solid, like he's formidable? You know what I mean? Like, what has he done? He's not done nothing. And it's like, to see him sling, and I watched all the reaction videos of people watching him sling Scorpion on a police car, and everybody reacts the same way, like, oh, this is what we doing? And it's like, take him out. Take him out. So it went it went as far as me telling Neil, like, bro, if your wife, your son, your mom, y'all on vacation in New York, it's a building up there. If Spider-Man could have took him out 5 minutes ago, would you want Spider-Man have taken out Hulk or whoever is up there about to knock everything down onto you 5 minutes ago? And I convinced him. I got him. It's just like,
and
Do
drag
you
me
want him to
across.
kill whoever's about to do that, or do you want your family going?
This is the bridge that Mike constructed to drag
Now,
across.
here's where I'll give you one.
Okay.
I give you
Now,
one.
if Spider-Man kills some people, it's no longer an accident, man. That's intent. So now, I agree, man. You kind of in the dark spot when you want him to
Oh my
take
God,
two heads.
Ron! He slanked him on a police car.
I give you, okay, all right.
Yes,
I give you one in a possible.
by mistake, because he's saying what he say. I'm losing. What he say in this trailer? I'm losing my mind, or what he say? I'm losing control.
You're losing control.
I'm losing
So
control.
you want him to lose
So
control.
if he goes into that other mode
Okay.
and he does not have any sense of that,
Okay.
is that really against him? You know what I mean?
It's not. It's not against him. It's
Yeah.
not against him.
You know what? Did they one more day that? Did they
Did
one
they
more
want more
that
than that?
story? Like have him go back and fix him, not beating up the guy who killed Uncle Ben. Like, did they do that
I
story?
brought up Uncle Ben.
Like, did they do it? Because they did that with the Flash and Flashpoint. Did they do that with Spider-Man?
No.
I feel like I'm Simpson in myself.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No. No.
They never did the story of like the ramifications of how Peter Parker would have changed if he had Uncle Ben growing up and he like messed up the guy
you making a whole
who
nother...
stole the money and then went on to kill Uncle Ben. Like, if he went back inside his mind to see, like, to make himself act, how his life would have been different.
Wow.
Well, let me back up. I'm sure they have a what if.
Like, it's already dead. It's already been.
I'm sure they have a what if where they did that, but nothing that was like mainline. No, because Uncle Ben's death.
Because it would just erase itself. You know what I mean? It's one of them self-contained stories that you could do.
Would he even be Spider-Man?
That's what I'm saying. But that would be the story. I feel like it's so simple that it's been done in the comic books or something.
I mean, they've had multiversal segments where Uncle Ben was the one. They've had segments where Uncle Ben was alive. Mm-hmm. Uncle Ben was the one who was bit by the spider.
What?
Uncle Ben,
okay. It's the alternate, but that's the Spider Island.
Yeah, Peter Parker died and Uncle Ben lived. They've done those as multiversal entities.
What?
But to have a story where they went back. No, I don't. Marvel never. I won't ever say never in comics, but never in terms of like a main line. We're gonna have a mini series where that took place. No,
they never flashpointed Uncle Ben.
No, and I'm glad they didn't, because I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a hot
the movie. Forget Superior Spider-Man. Do that, because you could do that as like one movie and be done, and it'll be a masterpiece.
Hell no. I'm gonna give you a hot take.
Hell no.
that fast?
Flashpoint is a trash Flash story. That's your hot take.
Okay.
The only good thing from that was Thomas Wayne as Batman, and huge comic heads will tell you that. Why'd you like Flashpoint, Thomas Wayne? Well, it's a Flash story,
right?
It's a Flash story, but the side character became so popular it eclipsed the original character,
which means that the story's trash.
I want to argue, but I don't have a point to go off of.
Neil, let the DCU go, bro.
You want my movie?
Let the DCU go.
You gave me like 3 different really good ones.
We didn't even break down the movie to Ryan. We didn't break down the movie to Ryan.
Because it's like it pales in comparison.
We made a trilogy.
Because it was
Neil told me, gun to my head, like, Mike, gun to your head, make a Marvel movie. He told me the second time I gave him. I was like, this. Just giving him. And we made a trilogy. I made a trilogy. or
But it was like it
not me,
involved Wolverine.
because Neil pulled this out of me, so we made a trilogy. And go
Because it
ahead, Neil.
involved like Wolverine, it would involve Wolverine, Deadpool, Loki, and like Spider-Man.
And
them like
Hulk. And potentially Hulk. Yeah.
But it would be like I guess Loki would have to get off of the throne of reality to ascend to the like a higher being. So you would put Wolverine there because his healing ability makes him to where he can stay there perpetually in time. And then
Let's ask Ryan about that. Let's ask Ryan about that. Like, what do you think about the idea of Loki stepping off the throne? Like, it apparently, supposedly, he does.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. I'm sure he can.
And they still stay together?
I'm curious to see how they're going to play that out, right?
Yeah.
Someone else would have to be there to bring those.
That's
things
why you
together.
put Wolverine there.
Oh my God! You said Deadpool initially.
Yeah.
He said Deadpool initially.
I don't know what
Deadpool. Oh yeah, Deadpool because of his. But it was like the regeneration ability being there was what was like will make it work in my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't got the temperament for that.
Yeah,
got the temperament to sit.
No, he needs to kill something or.
I mean, so
shake his ass in front of somebody. I don't know.
He can't sit still.
No, he can't sit still.
Here's the thing that I would say. You have to. You have to force yourself, and this is why I like what the MCU is doing. You have to force yourself out of what the easy path can be, and what I mean by the easy path. Well, if you think about like the DC universe, just the movies, right?
Yeah.
They've wasted so much potential in the characters they can put on the big screen.
Yeah,
because they keep focusing on Batman and Batman adjacent characters. There was a great move for Peacemaker as a like unknown and rise him to popularity. They need to do more of that. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Lanterns, where it's not just Hal Jordan. They're actually going to talk about other Lanterns besides him. So when you think about who could potentially from the Marvel side. Like there's a whole slew of characters that they haven't even tapped into yet that they can really start utilizing. So I like the idea of someone else sitting on the throne. I wouldn't pigeonhole myself to just thinking Wolverine or Deadpool. I would think about. I would almost build or assemble the character that
don't say Storm.
Don't say Storm. No.
I'm about to say
no.
The type of storms they trying to come in with.
No.
Storm.
No. You need to have. That's what I'm saying. Like you need to have, and that's why I'm saying. Like when you start talking about the X-Men, like I said, my 5 would be Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Beast, and Iceman. I ain't even talk about Storm. I haven't talked about.
She's the strongest of all, ain't she?
I haven't. Well, she's Omega level. She's Omega level.
She is because she's cosmic.
Yeah. I haven't talked about Storm. I haven't talked about Bishop. I haven't talked about I haven't talked about Jubilee. I mean, you can make X-Men movies, and you can make movies and not even use the same character twice. I mean, at one point in time, they had the X-Men Blue team led by Cyclops, the X-Men Gold team led by Storm.
Right.
Completely different sets of mutants. That's 2 movies by itself.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You can go deep, and you can go deep into the bag and really flesh out the characters. But so I would say like you. So I do, but I like the idea too because Hulk definitely needs to have more run time. The real life challenge is I think I think Paramount still owns some of the rights, which is why you haven't seen a Hulk movie.
Yeah.
But he can be a more active player in someone else's movie, which is why I'm glad that he's getting this due in Spider-Man.
Yes, that's what I told Neil. Like, why not Hulk?
So he can be one of those characters that show up in other sets. You make these little mini teams. You bring those points in. So I like that. But yeah, I would say general statement. I'm ready for the MCU to go into a different direction. Now they got the broad majority of their character sets. So you can start having all these different interactions and things of that nature, which is why I'm loving the fact that, now it feels like you're watching a comic in real life.
Yeah.
You're in New York, you see Spider-Man swing around, Punisher shows up. Right? Like,
right.
Yeah, that like, oh, okay, Punisher's here now. And we saw him over in Daredevil Reborn. Like, you just see these characters popping up because they're around. Like, or at one point in time, hopefully they get my
shows up in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like, right. So I'm hoping to see that. But yeah, it's so much potential that you can have with these different characters and their interactions. That's like,
okay, I'm about to ask a left field question.
Okay,
why do you not have connection with Kevin Feige as high as you are in life? Because I know personally, like you him.
You know what? You know what? I wouldn't. We would probably be
Feige
saying the same things, right? Because that's why I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, I understand what you're going on. I see the different plot points. Like, I'll give you a great example. One of the things that I was confused about, and I know we talked about this before, was everyone's confusion around Kang the Conqueror. In the comic books, Kang is that guy, but he's that guy from in the long story form.
Right.
He's not the person you're gonna see in one
over
movie
and over
like,
and over.
Oh my God, like, this is Kang. He's a guy you're gonna keep seeing in different locations, realizing that time is his greatest weapon.
Right.
Because he can go back and forth in time and do all these things here. Time is a great weapon, but he's an intelligent individual, leveraging technology.
And if we look at the Council of Kangs, he's everywhere. So it's just like you get rid of one Kang or you deal with one Kang, but it's still how many more Kangs? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, it was but I'm glad they brought him out, because it was like, that was a bold move.
Yeah.
Because people are like, okay, who is Kang? And it's like, well, I know you keep falling. I'm gonna call you out. You keep falling asleep on X-Men 97. But
I do. I turn on X-Men 97 and I go to sleep. But
that should make you feel.
No, because I watch it, but then I'd be like, and then I go to sleep. Like,
I'm telling you right now, that show
it's not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad for the people watching. It's not that it's bad. It's just that I work hard a little bit. And whatever else throughout the day, and I just go to sleep. I watch it during sleep time, basically.
Right.
Like, it's like, all right, I'm about to lay down.
Here's the thing, and I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, because the internet will spoil things in a minute. I'm not that guy. Yeah. But Kang is in X-Men 97.
Yeah. I seen the picture. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Even though it's an apocalypse focused episode,
about to load up.
Kang is in X-Men 97. And that is who Kang is. He is the person that is around causing disruption, but it's almost in some ways a distraction until he wants to be the person that you have to face. Like, he's there doing something. He caused the issue, and then he bounced.
What's up, Pudgy?
But
You know
Mike,
what I mean?
you gotta watch X-Men 97, and we gotta catch up on Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So
Rick
yeah,
and Morty all day.
I gotta catch up on that
Rick
too.
and Morty all day. It's like Neil put me on, but my lady, she it was just like it's on. You know what I mean? And then I was Rick and Morty ever since. Like ever since I've been crazy Rick and Morty. Like Rick and Morty go hard. I need to watch the 9th season.
Same. I gotta watch the 9th season.
Yeah, especially the episode Neil talking about and that I seen people talking about online. I guess they are high all day or something like that. But those trippy episodes of like cartoons happen to be some of the best ones, like Family Guy. They had their trippy episode, and then it's like I'm sure Rick and Morty is, but we not supposed to get off Marvel, Neil.
Oh, all right, yeah, but movie now it's like, and Mike doesn't know about like the vampires for like Spider-Man. Like there's craziness that you could do, and then you also brought up the fact that they could do like a Spider-Man sequentially, like 007, and just have the same actor playing the character, and just later in his career. Since you started off with him in high school, you could theoretically do him being like over the hill, like old man Batman type stories
for Spider-Man.
But with Spider-Man,
no, because has it ever been an old man Spider-Man?
That's what I'm saying. You could explore that.
It's been an old Stark. It's been an old Batman. It's been a. I don't know an old Spider-Man. Go ahead, Ron.
Okay. So in the latest iteration of the Ultimate Universe, the one that just concluded, you have an older Spider-Man with wife and children,
right?
Who is donning the mask and becoming Spider-Man. So you can definitely do something like that. Think about where he is age-wise now. So think about this Spider-Man being like mid-40s, 50s.
Yeah.
You could do something like that. I mean, they have been older versions of Spider-Man, where his daughter, is becoming Spider-Man, or spider ability, if you will. Yeah. And he's kind of serving in the mentor capacity. You could do something like that. I mean, you could definitely play on these things here. But what I would think about too is, if you did movies like that, they would almost have to be sort of standalone. Like and this is where my issue comes in, or where my thought process goes. If we did like a World War Hulk, how do you get out of that? You know what I mean? Like how do you move to the next phase of that? Because that level of destruction, almost has to immediately follow with another reset period.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's why I think they should do it now. That's why I told Neil, like, if they're gonna do something with Hulk, he should be shipped off in Spider-Man. Because the rumor is he separates from Banner in this movie. And if he does, ship him off now. That way he jumps the planets back. You know what I mean? To 616. Yeah. And they're one of the 3 planets that's going to be back together. And he comes back and he's the destruction for Doom. You know what I mean? Because everybody's like, oh, Doom, like I got a coworker talking about, bro, like he mad about the Black Panther casting too, but bro is mad like how Doom gets the strong. I'm like, bro, Doom, yeah. Doom acquires this power. Like he acquires the power. I told him to go look it up. And he went and looked it up, and we've been talking about it. And it's just like Doom acquires the power. He already had some power, magic mainly. He's Iron Man with magic, basically. And then he goes from there. Whereas Iron Man just improves his armor, Doom improves overall. Like if you doing something, he trying to get it. So you have to understand that Doom is like, okay, I got your power. And he keeps going from there. And then from that point, he's going to put you in whatever situation that he's going to put you in battle world. But if Hulk is jumping back and he comes back and a piece of 616 is still available, or like I don't know how he would jump back from one planet. Maybe it'll be before
Make Hulkling
Doom goes and
incursions.
yeah, it'll be before he'll be a part of the incursions. Damn
No,
near.
he is the
But
incursion. He's
I mean,
breaking worlds.
or maybe he'll catch wind of these planets are getting destroyed, and he'll keep jumping. Maybe that's why they can make him keep jumping. Like, oh, this planet is getting destroyed. Oh, look at this planet right here, and then he jumps to planets. That would, you know, how much that would boast to Hulk up in the
They
MCU.
think
He can jump
causing it,
planets.
but running
Come
from
on, bro.
They
He can
think
jump
he's
planets.
causing it, but he's running from it.
But the World War Hulk point would be he comes back from going through all of that, and you can just have little clips of Hulk. It ain't got to be 20, 30, 40 a hour. It ain't got to be an hour of Hulk destroying something. It could just be a quick clip. Boom, just show Hulk. Whatever. Fighting people. No. I'm being real. Then he jumps back. Then
Yeah.
you can show him jumping. Boom. Then go back to what Doom doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they can do that. It would be
if they
great.
were to do it,
Yeah.
it would have to be now.
It would have to, and that's what I told Neil. Like it would have to be right. It has to start in Spider-Man before it's over. Like,
Fair.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we separated them, we sent them off world, whatever. Boom, go from there.
But where do you go after a character named World Breaker breaks the world?
But he's not the world breaker yet to everybody.
But
He
I'm
becomes
just
the world
saying,
breaker when he
Ryan
comes to-
made me think I didn't even get that far. His name is World Breaker. Where we gonna live?
We gonna die. We gotta die.
That's not a happy movie.
We gotta
What
die
about
eventually.
the
Accept
kids?
it. Accept it.
You
Well, look.
see? What about the kids, Mike?
No more, Neil. No more.
What about
you got
the kids?
you got any last words, Ron? Because I don't
You know
want
what?
to.
I do have some. I got two last words.
Okay.
Number one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. I called it with what they're gonna do with Black Panther. I called it not the casting, because you pick your person. I will judge you when I see a performance.
I'm not mad about it though. My coworker is mad as hell.
But
He's like,
Who would you
knew-
prefer for mine? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I knew
it's
they were
his
going
son.
to yeah, right. I knew they were going to do something that will age him up. That way he can be the Black Panther.
Right.
So I knew it. I was like, that's why I was like, hey, honor Chadwick Boseman. He did a great job. Let them do that.
Exactly.
They figured out a way to bring in T'Challa 2, which was perfect. Now, because this T'Challa 2, right along the same timing, I'm about to go into my bag. The same time, and they can bring in Storm. They can have that union.
Yes.
That's in the bag.
That's in the rumors.
Boom, 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 boom.
That he's gonna get with Storm
Without disrupting anything else, doing any of this reboot stuff.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm so excited for that. Folks who are mad at the casting and all that, you haven't even seen the person perform yet. The actor is amazing in the long run. He's been amazing in things that he's been in. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm like, do your thing. I'm gonna support you.
I seen him in that Alien movie. I actually,
yes, the Alien movie as
I
well.
went to the theater to see that.
Yep.
But I seen him in that.
So I'm like, let's go. Let's do it. I ain't mad at it. I'll be fair. They could have put anybody up there. I'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, with him being the son, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people are upset because it's not Idris Elba, and I wanted him too.
Oh,
but at the same time, it's like,
yeah,
or what's his name? Damson Idris.
Damson
Idris. I wanted another Black Panther too, but at the same time, I understand from a creative standpoint, do not try to replace Chadwick Boseman. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it. Like, you're not trying to replace him. It's like your son. So I understand why they went in that direction, and I respect it because I would have did the same thing.
And
you know
here's
what I mean?
thing.
What's up, Bree?
Both of them are amazing actors.
Happy Wednesday.
Both are amazing actors.
Yeah.
Ain't like they got some bum.
Right.
This is an amazing actor. no shade, but I can see if they had, if they had got what's his name? I'm gonna go completely crazy. They put out Flavor Flav. All right, now you going crazy. You know what I mean? Like don't get Flavor
What are you
Flav
talking about?
to be the Black Panther, right?
Mhm.
They got an amazing actor here that is going to do a great job. I'm gonna support it, love it. So like allow them to do the movie and let's judge the performance when the movie comes out. That's my piece there. Second thing I want to call out, because we were talking so much about Dr. Doom, and I'm gonna always encourage people to go to your local comic book shop. If you go there, ask for the paperback of One Nation Under Doom. One Nation Under Doom.
It's got a lot of gleam on it.
One World Under Doom. I mean, One World Under Doom.
Gleam and glare.
A lot of gleam
there.
It is here. One World Under Doom. A whole like this here. One World Under Doom.
Put it forward. Put it forward.
It's a 9-issue comic.
Out the back.
Okay, and this explaining what we were probably about to get into.
No.
Okay. No. He said that's how smooth though.
No. This one takes place after, but it will show you how intelligent and how crafty Doom is. This takes place after Blood Hunt, where Dr. Doom tricked Stephen Strange into making him the Sorcerer Supreme. And now Dr. Doom has the power, not just the magic power, but the power of the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh my
He
God.
takes over the whole world.
Yeah.
He has the technology of
Tony Stark. No, forget Batman. Forget Batman. He got the technology of Tony Stark trying to put an armor around the world, and he has the magic of Dr. Doom. Of Doctor Strange. Come on, bro.
He took his doctor from him.
So Strange and Stark together,
right? So I highly recommend you get that. I think it might be in trade paperback now. Highly encourage it. Each issue beat the next issue.
Yes, sir.
And my favorite issues in there is issues number 4, 5, and 4, 5, 8, and 9 are by far my favorite issues. They're all good. Okay. Just to give you a little teaser, issues 4 and 5, Doom fights Dormammu.
What? Yeah. As soon as we get off this, I'm about to.
Was it a stalemate like with Doctor Strange?
That's for all the. That's for all. That's for all the collecting and the connecting heads. Like it was nothing I could pull up from Top Shot about the comics, but he just showed y'all the comic books. Like we collecting everything around here, everything you love. Go ahead, Ryan.
And then issues 8 and 9, Doom fights everybody.
I thought there was going to be more. I'm like, that's it?
No, what you mean more? Hold on. Okay.
There ain't no more than everybody.
Hold on.
That's it. Just everybody.
Let me pull up my phone. Notes. What's this? What's this called?
One World Under Doom.
One World Under Doom.
No, Ryan. Is it true? Like, this is when I knew I was a fan of Dr. Doom, is when there was an entity judging everyone on Earth as good and bad, and you're supposed to like tell them your case to survive. And Dr. Doom goes, "I'm above your judgment." And that the entity goes, "All right," and that's it.
Yeah, it was a celestial. The celestial.
Celestial.
Yeah. So I mean, all right, okay.
Can you imagine? Like,
let me give you
personal assistant coming down and asking you a question.
Let me give you a classic Doom situation that's going to solidify why he is that guy.
Go ahead.
This is during the X-Men. So the X-Men is this is the X-Men under Jonathan Hickman.
Okay.
This is when they were on Krakoa.
All right.
The X-Men figured out how to terraform a planet. So they used all their powers to turn Mars into a habitable location. The X-Men then invited everybody to Krakoa as part of one of like annual galas, so they allowed everybody to go through the gates.
Yeah.
Doom walks in there and is insulted that the X-Men would terraform the planet before he could. Number one.
What?
Number two.
Bro got pride issues.
Wait. Number two, he's having a conversation with Captain America.
Yeah.
And Captain America says something to the effect of, you don't respect anybody. And Doom says, you misunderstand me. He said, I respect you because you know how to galvanize people the same as I do. And if you ever need me, Captain, you let me know, because he sees the X-Men as a threat. So he said, if you ever need me, Captain, you let me know.
Right.
All right. That was number two. Number three, after the X-Men terraformed Mars, the World Galactical Board is having a conversation. You got like Peter Quill, you got some other, like you got the Shi'ar, you have the Skrulls, all these people, right?
The space
Doom just shows up and says, "Why didn't you invite me?"
That's
What's important people doing here without me? This motherfucker is from the
crazy.
Players Ball.
Crazy.
So-
Family asks, do you collect comics digitally?
So I don't collect them digitally. So I go to my local comic shop and I pick up my books, but I do read them from time to time digitally.
Okay.
There's a couple spots I go to or sites I go to if I need to read something quickly.
Yeah.
But I still I still have my collection. So nothing digital. Everything is still live. I flip through the pages and all that. So
okay. I just wanted to throw that out there.
no, listen. I'm all for it.
He spends a lot on bags for the Mylar. That's a lot of Mylar.
No, the bags come with it. When you collect, the bags come with it.
Yeah.
You just go to your local comic shop. But here's my thing. Whether you do it digital or you do it, physically, I recommend you collect comic books. And you don't have to collect every comic. Like I said, not every character is popular. You go find the one or two characters that you love, collect those books. Start there.
I don't know where to start no more. I used to have comics like heavy, and then my mother got married to my stepfather, who passed away, rest in peace. But
Rest in peace.
We moved, and I think they disappeared then because I had a lot, and it was a lot of Spider-Man.
You know what?
Kid, so
I would recommend that for you.
Yeah.
Actually, this
for
is
me personally, or just for me, like me or me.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about opinionated MJ.
You talking about Michael?
You need to go to the comic book shop yesterday.
Okay.
And where you start is you ask for Avengers Armageddon. There are only 2 issues right now, so it just started.
Okay.
This is one of the aftermath moments from One World Under Doom,
Avengers.
where because we've been talking about this. Red Hulk is going berserk, and he's starting to start his world domination arc, and this would be a great series for you to pick up. I think it's like 5 issues, and then after that 5 issues, there'll be another set of Avengers books after that, like Iron Man, Captain America, all this stuff here. Right now in the comics, Captain America's in a coma. Steve Rogers is in a coma right now because Red Hulk got tired of him, and put hands on them.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
So right
Neil?
now, so if you want to pick up, if you want to, so Avengers Armageddon for sure. But if you want to pick up Captain America from issue number 6, that's where that arc takes place.
Ron, they got questions. They got questions.
Do you
too.
know
Go
how
ahead.
hard you gotta hit
Hold on,
somebody
hold
who
on.
can do this all day?
Bree says she collect both. I appreciate you, Bree, for supporting. Hold on, let me put these up. What if Disney gets Marvel? Okay, and then she also says she loves Ghost Spider, Wolverine, X-Men. Paulie said,
Let's go.
Paulie, do you guys know a comic called Invisible?
Are you talking about Invisible or Invincible?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Invincible. That might have been a typo.
Okay.
Is that a comic? Did it come out as a comic first?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't know if that comic is still going on, but you can collect all the trade paperbacks for that one if you want to catch up on it.
With bro beating his son ass.
Yeah, that's the one. That's Invincible. Have you seen the show?
I haven't seen the more recent ones, no. But
okay, yeah, the show is pretty accurate to the comics from what I've gathered. I haven't collected Invincible, but from what I've seen, the show is pretty accurate to the actual comics. Yeah. But again, you can go pick up the trade paperbacks. The same writer, Kirkman, he's the one who did The Walking Dead, and that's a comic book series too. That one's done. For sure, it's for sure done. But you can go pick up those books as well.
That's crazy. Everything has a lore. Everything has a backstory. That's coming out. Like it's not just coming out because it's coming out. And I think that's where DCU, where the DC universe is failing because they're not. Their lore isn't the same.
Yeah,
to me,
I started off. To the one comment, when I started off with comics, it was Ghost Rider. That was my that was my breakthrough character was Ghost Rider.
Okay, wow.
What Ghost?
I didn't know that.
Particular.
And Neil, we used to see the upstairs with the whole shelf, and you used to have a whole shelf full of comics. It was I didn't see.
He had the whole Dragon Ball.
Ghost Rider on top, Ryan.
He had the whole Dragon Ball set on VHS.
No, forget the whole Dragon Ball set. It was just comic books, just across the board, bro.
Yeah, so I collected Ghost Rider, Midnight Suns, Spirits of Vengeance, Doctor Strange. Okay. Like those were my comics I was started off with.
Guy.
Wow. Yeah, and that's why
are you a fan of the direction? Ron, are you a fan of the direction that Marvel is going with the darker revamp?
I don't think it's darker.
The comics?
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, the comic books, because they're doing the same thing with Spider-Man and Batman. Like they're making like a darker reiteration.
Oh yeah, you talking about you talking about the Midnight Universe? I'm interested.
Right. Like the Midnight X-Men, like the Midnight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So are you a fan of that?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'll collect them. I'll collect them for sure.
Right, because then they're gonna come out with movies, and then they're gonna be the shit, and then he gonna have
those are dark.
First episode,
dark.
Yeah,
like, have you seen the cover for the new Midnight Spider-Man?
Send that to me. Send it to me. Text it. Don't talk about it. Just text it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
You text all that. You text everything.
You haven't seen it either.
No, text it to
Spider-Man. He ain't got no shirt on.
And I'll drop the link for the people too. Hold on. What's this? What everybody's saying? Hold on. Let me tap in. I just seen this trading card company called Keepsake who is releasing packs. Is that Paulie? Is that comic book cards? They doing that? Let me see. Look for randomly inserted on-card autographs by the creators of Invincible, Robert Kirkman, Ryan Otley. You know them, Reezy?
Kirkman he's the creator of Invincible, Walking Dead. Like they have their own their own comic company that they're putting together. So,
Oh, wow. Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Okay. And then Bree said on Amazon. On Amazon? On Amazon, what, Bree? All the universes are colliding. But she said on Amazon. I couldn't click that beforehand. Amazing. GR. Who is GR? And then DC totally lets me down. Yes, I'm gonna leave this up because DC lets me down. I do not watch DC nothing.
You know what?
I seen Black Adam, unfortunately. And before that, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see Superman kill Batman or vice versa, whoever killed who. I heard about it. I didn't watch it. I didn't want to go see none of that. All I know is the MCU. I don't do nothing DC. Nothing. Like because it's just not enough. It's not enough.
Give DC a try.
I mean,
so here's the thing, right? Superman was a good movie. The latest one was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Supergirl was okay. I think I haven't seen it.
Mhm.
They probably could have chose a better story to adapt. The story I would have adapted with Supergirl would have been her arrival on Earth. And this is where, in fact, I'm not going to spoil anything. I think it might be on Netflix, but there is a Supergirl animated movie that's about to talk about the story I'm talking about. But it was her arrival on Earth, and everybody thought she was going to be a menace. And now it does have Darkseid in it, but you probably won't go that far. But I think that would have been a better movie to adapt. It would have been more relatable. But that's where I would go. I would have done that. So where would I?
That would have been a better movie because then you could have put the Amazons. That Amazons were featured in that movie.
Yes,
Apocalypse was featured in that movie. So yeah, there's a lot of connective tissue that you could have grasped from.
Yeah. Where would I go? Where would I go next with DC?
Oh, you gonna go deep?
The grave. DC ain't doing it for me. Like DC don't do it for me. It's Batman does it for me.
Let Ron cook
because he's realistic.
Let Ron cook.
Let Ron cook. Because I don't like DC. Superman. I do not like Superman. I don't like him. I understand. Ron is the one that told me Superman can go to the damn sun, bro. He could go to the sun and he can get super powered and be unstoppable. Bro.
Yeah, recharge.
Superman can't die. I don't like that. Like I don't like, or I won't say die, but he can't. I mean, you can get, you know what I mean. You can power him down, but the fact that Superman is, if we being real and he being smart, you can't kill Superman. Like I like a human element to my heroes. Like you need to be able to die, bro.
Where would I go with DC?
But let Ron, so if Ron can fix DC,
if Ron can fix DC, this is the perfect pod.
Yeah, we may need to save this for the next one. I don't want to give all the juice out on this one, but
all right, the next one. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, let me think about that one.
Okay,
because I was reverse.
Not a one-off. It's not a one-off. Let's go.
And here's how I'm going to challenge it. I'm not going to start with Superman.
Okay.
I'm not going to start with Batman.
Reverse Flash?
No, come on now. No gimmicks. No gimmicks. I'm gonna figure out. Yeah, for the next one, I'm gonna figure out how I would do the DC universe. Movie
this is what basically Neil was asking me. Go into your head, make a Marvel movie after Secret Wars. So basically,
Yeah, same concept with DC.
The one. Okay, look, can I throw mine out there because I got one right now.
Please do.
So, Doom's. Okay, so
you
the
dropped
character
out.
in previously.
Start over.
Oh, Doomsday.
Your voice dropped out.
Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
Doomsday heals from whatever killed him previously. Correct. So, there's a story of him going to hell and becoming like the leader of hell.
You talking DC?
Doom. Where he go? Neil.
I'm talking about Doomsday, like the Superman bad guy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He said he goes to hell and becomes that guy, basically. Doomsday.
Okay.
And
that's who I want to see a movie about. Be like,
your phone going in and out, bro. You're gonna have to slow down talking or something. Neil. I don't think he knows. Your phone going in and out, bro. What's going on? You can't. Go straight audio, no Bluetooth. And we about to close anyway. And he's out. Okay, so yeah, Breezy, I appreciate you. You saying this another episode coming? So okay, bet.
We're gonna do another one. This is gonna do another one, and it's gonna come soon.
Y'all on an episode, man. Like, okay, so everybody, he does have a page on Facebook. It's called Comical Minds. We post on there sometimes, and I'm gonna make sure to do my part in trying to make sure I post some stuff. I think the trailer is there for Doom. But we had those things going on, and yeah, we're here. So yeah, just if y'all want to tap in for more comic book stuff and Marvel, the movies and whatnot, what's going on, just be on the lookout, bro. We coming. He said his one coming. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Hold me to it. Let's get it going. I'm gonna put some thoughts down on if I was to do the DC universe, how I would do it.
Okay, Neil, hold on. No, I ain't gonna depend on Neil. But let me
who hurt you?
That ain't nobody hurt me. I just every time I'm on the phone, I'm like, take notes. You got the notes up. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. And shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Everybody, all the viewers, we up to 336 right now, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share, like it. Let everybody know, we talking some of everything over here.
Absolutely.
It's not just balling, basketball, and football, and whatever. We balling on comics too. We balling on movies. We doing everything. So yeah, thank y'all for y'all viewership, and we out, bro.
Take it easy.
Ballin' till 2 a.m. Still got game in the tank. Turn the page, check the score. Then I slide to the rank. Opinionated MJ. Spit it clean, keep it real. Live on collecting all the hits. Connecting every deal. From the hardwood to the mic. I keep the run down tight. One more run, one more take. For the one still up tonight. Say it loud, say it clear. Who got the stats right here? Show report, big heart. I bring the game near. All until 2 a.m. All until 2 a.m. Sports update, here we go. Let the whole